Welcome back to Desert Life and Adventures. So today we got an episode of Desert Life. It might be an adventure, but we'll see. So let me show you what we got going on here. So we have Joshua trees, and we've got one in particular over here that our bird feeders all hang on. And we got bird baths out here. You can see it's got a little bit of a lean to it. We've had some winds, different things over the last couple of years. The thing that happened was, if you look right there, it broke off. There's a off in a windstorm. So she's leaning towards the house pretty hard, and I don't want to lose it. If I did lose it, I could probably get a tree company out here. I've got plenty of them on my property, and I could get a new one planted here. But it's where the wife can sit in there, watch her birds, watch her bees, watch all the quail and doves that come for the seed and the seed block. So I don't want to lose it. And even though they don't look it, they're heavy. They're full of water. And it's leaning towards the house. So we're going to see if we can help this one out. My neighbor's got an auger on his back, on his tractor. And so what we're going to do is I've got had him pick me up a 10-foot treated 4x4 the other day when he was in town, and we're going to make a crutch, or maybe a prosthetic leg. I don't know what you'd call it, but I'm going to go make a metal saddle that fits right here. I'm going to make it and get it bent where it supports it. I'm going to have to put some legs on the bracket that then come down and bolt into the 4x4, where the saddle will sit on that angle to support it. And then I'm going to have him come over here and figure out just where I want it and drill me a hole. But man, it's that time of year. Gotta make sure I do something with it here. We got flowers blooming. We got cactuses budding out. And we got all kinds of stuff going on here. Look at those buds. Look at those new growth on that cactus. My wife's hollyhocks are about to bloom. Actually, she's got one over that has my Mexican bird of paradise is blooming. I don't remember what this is in here, but it's blooming. My mint is going nuts and spreading all over. Believe it or not, there's actually a little cactus in here that I think it's where you can see it there. My wife's hollyhocks are kind of taking it over. This thing, and it's got all kinds of new growth on it. This is what they call an angel wings, or some people call them mouse ears, but this is an angel wing cactus, I believe they call it. This thing's really blooming. Once again, I got all kinds of my mint. Try to keep pests out of here is really going nuts. Black mulberries come back good. Oh man, my wife's hollyhocks really bloomed the last couple of days. I haven't been here during the day. I've been over doing a job with my backhoe. They're really starting to bloom. These over here will be blooming pretty quick. Cactus is getting ready to bloom. So yeah, there's my 4x4 right there that my neighbor brought me. So that's what's on the agenda for today. Just about finished up with my job with the backhoe, doing the guy's pad for his garage. Here, I'll give you a different view of this. You can see she's really leaning. So I'm going to have him dig the hole, but I'm not going to cut my 4x4 yet, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over and probably in that crotch right there, I'm going to hook me up a strap, and I'm going to pull that thing a little bit to the west and get some of the lean out of it. Then I'll figure out what size my my saddle needs to be. Get that made and get it put in. Give that thing a little bit of help. Got a new bloom coming out there on her cactus. The chipmunks or something, lizards, I don't know, something all but killed that last year, and it come back with those 2 good ones. Got to get all this stuff moved, because then the other thing I've got, I think they're peach trees. I don't know if they're peach or apricot, that a lady down here has houses down here give us. And so I'm going to have him auger a couple of holes right there, so I got to get all this stuff moved and have him auger me a couple holes so I can get those in the ground. But what are we? About the 2nd week in April? Well, 1st week in April. A lot of the flowers already bloomed. This one's already going to seed. Yeah, the other thing I done is I loved my lilacs I had in Colorado, and then I found out they would grow down. So we was at Cal Ranch the other day, and my wife said, "Hey, look at this! They got lilacs." So I believe this is a purple one in Colorado. I had purple ones and I had white ones, and man, we had them in our yard, and people from town came over and dug up the volunteers to put in their yards all the time. If I'd have known they grew down here, I'd have maybe brought some of them with me. So what I'm doing here, I've got a leftover piece of metal here. It's the same metal I use my workbench over there. Piece of scrap I picked up somewhere, actually from the same lady that gave me the peach trees when I helped her clean up her son's garage and shop that burnt down. So I'm going to take, and it's 8 inches wide. I'm going to cut me off a 10-inch piece, and so I'm going to get me a 10-inch piece cut off here, and I'm just going to take it in the vise and start bending it. May have to give me a piece of pipe or something in the vise to get it, but I'm going to bend that and get it where it fits on that tree, on the branch there, and then I'll get an idea. I don't know if I'll get it done. I may have to wait. I'll see what kind, if I can calculate the angle that I'm going to need on that. And maybe what I'll do is I'll cut out some pieces that I weld on there that then I can drill my holes and bolt it in from the side wherever I need to get the angle for that branch, because that angle is going to change a little bit when I hook the backhoe to it and pull it back. So going to kind of be several different steps here, but I'll bring you guys along, put you on the time lapse for some of it, and see if we can help out this tree with a new prosthesis or crutch or whatever you want to call it. So hope you're all having a good one, and thanks for watching. Okay, so here's what I got. I made me a little paper template here. Cut these out. Pretty sure, well, I mean the 4x4 obviously. The 4x4 obviously can move back and forth. I'm trying to get this bottom hole as close to center as possible, just for the strength of the wood. And then what I can do, once that bolts in, and I can always take my grinder and dish this out a little bit back here if I need to. But once I figure out where that tree limb is gonna go, then I'll be able to pivot that 4x4, keeping this one about centered, and I can pivot that wherever I need it, and then drive in my second lag bolt. I got some lags here I'm going to be using. So that's what I got. I'm going to knock that 4x4 in a little bit more, just for some to hold it, because it's going to warp a little bit. But I'm going to get both sides welded up, and then it should be good to then it should be good when I'm setting my 4x4 to like I say, I got to pull that tree. I want to pull it back a little bit, because it is leaning quite a bit towards the house. So I'll be careful and pull it back with my backhoe bucket. And then that's how I'll get the measurement for my 4x4 and the angle for this bracket. And I have made this tree a crutch or prosthesis, artificial leg. Well, let's see. The tree's got limbs, so this would become an artificial limb. So that's a prosthesis, right? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this finished welded up, and probably catch you when we get ready to set it, dig the holes and set it in the ground. Alrighty then, there we go. Got her welded up. I really didn't see no sense in welding the whole thing. Got it inside and out there. I'm not gonna do inside on the front part. I want room for my 4x4 in there. I'm gonna leave that in there. I'm gonna be out here in the garage for a little bit longer till it cools off, but that way I'll be able to watch it so it don't catch on fire. Haven't decided if I'm going to pour concrete in my hole yet. I don't think I am. This dirt around here, you can put it in there and water it, and I mean, just wheel rolling it with my backhoe on these, my garage, and I haven't tested the one I'm doing for the neighbor, but you water this stuff good. I watered it, wheel rolled it both ways, about 1 foot lifts on my pad. And when I had my compaction test, I had 95% compaction on one and 98 on the other. So it compacts in there pretty good with a little water. But I think what I'm going to do is I ended up with some of these the other day, and I believe that's about the size of my neighbor's auger. So what my plan is to put one of them in the bottom, set my post on that. It'll act like a footer so it don't go anywhere, and then just backfill it. And with this dirt, I've got some dirt that has a little bit of clay material in it, and like I say, it packs in really good. So there's our project for today. Probably won't be drilling the holes and putting the 4x4 in there till, let's see, today's Tuesday. The neighbor's got a job in Meadview tomorrow in town. We're about 10 miles from town. So he's gonna take his tractor in and dig some holes for a guy that his little Ford 9N or something broke down. I forget what he said's wrong with it, but so he can't drill his holes. So the neighbor's gonna go drill those. I gotta go over to the other neighbors and hopefully finish off his garage pad tomorrow. We about got it leveled as good as I can get it. Got a few more things to take care of before I start doing the footers. So by the time you guys see this video, we'll have all that done, and I'll even be able to give you a shot. That's going to be out in several weeks, so I'll even be able to give you a shot of the finished product when I got it under the tree. I probably could have went ahead and cleaned that up a little bit, but it welded all right even with that rust. I'm just going to leave it rusty. I'm not even going to paint it, and that way it'll blend in with the tree. Then I got to, next time I'm in town, it's spring here, so the garden shops are putting all their stuff out, and I'm going to get, I think I need to find about 3 plant hangers. I'm going to call them. I'm going to get some wrought iron or black. Looks like wrought iron. I'm going to look. I might even have a couple left over here. But then I'm going to screw those to this post, and that'll be the hangers for our new bird feeders. So we'll catch you when we get ready to do that. And thanks for watching. Have a good one. Okay, let me show you where we're at on our artificial limb for the tree here. So I got my hole dug. A little bit of wind out here, sorry about that. So I got the hole dug. I got my block in there for the footer. I have hooked it up to the hoe. Pulled that tree back as far as I dare. I don't want to break it. I went ahead and hung my bracket up there that you see right there. Got the 4x4 in there just for reference. Well, the other thing I did is while I had it there, I measured for my 4x4. What I'm going to call the short end of it is going to be right at 89 inches. But while I had it up there, I took this little angle finder thingamajig, put it on there, and I went ahead and cut my post on an angle. It'll be pretty close. Don't know if it'll be perfect, but that way it'll give it support all the way across. So I'm going to get this taken up there, get it set in there, get me a little hammer and tap it into place where it goes and get it bolted up. Well, new day. Got too dark last night to film finishing up my tree stump. But I got it up there. Actually turned out pretty good. Got it bolted in. I went ahead and tied a rope on it just while I watered that hole good and let it set up. I didn't want it to slide out or anything when I took the pressure off the tree with the backhoe. So now, like I say, I'll get me some plant hangers and bring out here, and that'll be the new bird feeder hangers. So turned out pretty good. Let's see if I can compare pictures and see if we got some of the lean out of it. But that's gonna do it for this video. Hope y'all are having a good one, and take care.